Okay, I hope everybody comes in. I haven't seen anybody in so long. It would be so good to see everyone. Hi, Lisa. I just gonna take a second to share. I hope everybody does too. Oh, I need to add a website on my. Anyway, hi. I'm getting so hot right now. Oh my. Why is that? I'll tell you why. It's psychic time. Hi, Linda. Hi, Tammy. Hi, everybody. Come on in. Come on in. We're going to do some readings and it'll be fun. I've been working my butt off, and that's why I haven't been here. I've been driving a lot for DoorDash. Like I mentioned that before, that I was going to be doing that full time. And I have been. So I've been ridiculously tired when I get home. But today I did a half a day. So I only drove from 8 to 12. And then I came home and I relaxed, got some things done, washed my car, which really needed it. And now here I am. So, yeah, I like it. It's not terrible. It's not the worst gig. Hi, Amy Paul. It's not terrible. You did Instacart. Oh, I don't know what that is. I feel old. What is that? Is that like Amazon? Instacart. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you, Catherine. You're the best. Is that like Amazon? What is Instacart? Hi, Chandra. How are you, sweetheart? What is Instacart? So we're going to be doing readings tonight. Now listen, y'all. We ain't got all night because I got to pick Emma up at 8:00. So if we're going to delivering groceries, oh God, I hate delivering groceries. You know why? Because when you do it for DoorDash, you have to do the grocery shopping. It's not just the pickup. I wouldn't mind it, I don't think, if it was just the pickup. But with DoorDash, you have to actually do the grocery shopping. And if anyone knows me, they know that I absolutely hate grocery shopping. And it seems like they have me do that at least 3 times a day. And I think it's really helping me heal my complete dislike of grocery shopping, because I'm getting paid to do it, But anywho, hi, Ben. The day was not terrible. It was not terrible. So you pick the small orders. Oh, well, that's smart because I don't get to see what I'm picking. I only get to see how much money I'm going to make. And so cash is king sometimes, especially when you're trying to dig out of a hole. It looks sunny, which would make me feel good. Oh, it was very sunny here today, which was wonderful because it's been raining for like a solid week, like really raining. But today was a very nice, beautiful day, and the smoke came in, and I don't know where that's coming from. But we're full of smoke today, and it's been like this all afternoon. And I don't know where it's coming from. I guess I could Google it. I'm going to Google it because now because my ADHD. Okay. Where is all the smoke coming from in western South Dakota? Canadian wildfires. Again, you'd think they could get their shit under control, but no, they have Canadian wildfires a few times. Oh no, my son just messaged me and told me he's sick. How's that? Okay. You have them here. Been raining a week, solid here, and now I smell smoke this morning. Like, did they do that on purpose? Did they like, well, we've got some wet. It's time for us to burn some brush or something. I don't know, but we're gonna do some reading. So if you missed me, which I hope you have, because I've been gone a while, otherwise I would feel like I have no purpose in life. Did you miss me? I'm joking, of course. My self-worth does not depend on whether or not y'all missed me. I was joking. That was a joke. But I hope you missed me, because I missed y'all, and I really wanted to come on here every night, and I really thought I was going to a couple of nights ago, but I was just dog tired. I don't know if you can see. You can see I have these little dark circles under my poor little eyes. No rest for the wicked, though. So here we are. Let's do some readings. Hi, Natasha. How are you, beautiful? You are just absolutely gorgeous, and I love you so much. What was I going to say? I'm hot. I'm sweaty. My hair's getting long, though. Can you see how long it's getting? It's really getting long since I haven't cut it in a while, and it's really getting, it's a little wind blown. I had the windows down today while I was driving around, but it's a little messy, but it'll be okay. I love you so much. I hope you're doing okay down there. Today is exactly 1 year since I moved out of Texas. Today, it's been exactly 1 year. How crazy is that? Can you believe it? Thank you. I've been using that shampoo you told me about. So anyways, but yes, it's been exactly 1 year since I left the great state of Texas and started my journey up here to South Dakota. Don't regret it for a second. Even though we all have tough times sometimes, it's been, I can't even tell you how amazing this move has been for my daughter. Like it's going to get me emotional. So we're not going to talk about it in detail, but it really has opened my eyes. The contrast to her reality in Texas versus her reality here is like black and white. And I am just super grateful to the universe for pointing me in this direction and bringing us here, because she is just totally different for her. And she is literally thriving like I never knew she could. So much though that I literally volunteered. They needed a president for the Meade County Music Boosters, and my daughter is a big fan of singing, and she's in the choir, and she's also in drama. And they needed a president, so I volunteered because whatever. Of course. And remind us what took you there. Well, what did take me here? I don't know. Moving back to my hometown, so that's a lot a year. Wow, where are you moving to? Oh my. It's good to see you, Candace. I know, I can't believe it either. And she really is flourishing. Yeah. What took me here? The universe brought me here, Linda. So many things happened all at once. Travis and I split up April 17th, a month before I moved. Travis and I had a final split April 17th, and then my landlord evicted me out of my almost 8-year home because he wanted to sell that property during the land boom. So I had to find somewhere else to live, and then the universe made it financially possible for me to move anywhere that I wanted to move to. And also, my best friend Ash told me that there was an apartment opening up across the hall from her. All of those things happened within like a week or 2 weeks of each other. And so it was meant to be. It was definitely meant to be. And I'm so grateful. I'm like really, really grateful. So it was so many things happening. And yeah, so that all happened at the same time, pretty much. So the universe closed some doors that really, really, really needed to be closed for me, that had been open for entirely too long. I was too comfortable where I lived. I was not happy with where I lived, but I was comfortable there, and I was very unhappy in that relationship. So that definitely needed to end, and I just couldn't seem to. I couldn't seem to do that. It was easier every time we broke up, but I just really had a hard time because I knew if I stayed in the state that he would continue to, pressure me. And that's what happened every single time I would have enough and walk away. He would pressure me. Toxic relationships, narcissists are like that. They really just want you to be, under their control. But anyway, yeah, all that happened a year ago today. So I realized that this morning that it's been a solid year. And I was like, wow, literally the first 5 months just flew by, like really, really fast. And then the winter dragged. It dragged on. And then I just realized today that it's the middle of May and Emma only has 1 week of school left. 1 week. She's going to be a 7th grader. She's going to be 13 in a few months. And I'm like, what is going on right now? I just can't believe it. You're speaking to me more than you know. Haven't eaten anything since Monday night. Relationship issues suck. Candace, I can attest to that. And I did at one point have a situation where I had to make a decision about my relationship, not this one that I'm talking about, but a previous marriage. And it made me sick. It made me sick to my stomach. The worry and the stress, and knowing what really was eating me up inside was knowing the decision that I had to make for myself was going to upset my family. It was going to upset my children, and I didn't eat for 3 days, and nobody noticed. That's how terrible it was. Nobody even noticed that I was worried sick, to the point that I couldn't even eat. But anyways, that was the right decision that I made. It was the right decision, even though everybody else was unhappy with it. It was the right decision. So I feel for you. I really do. And I hope that you get clarity on your relationship and you do what needs to be done for your own personal happiness. Okay? So tonight we're going to do $25 readings. There's 4 different ways to pay in the description box of the video. I only drove for 4 hours this morning, just specifically so that I could be here with y'all tonight. So don't let me down. But Candace, I'm sending you lots of clarity, okay? I'm sending you the gift of clarity so that you can see clearly what is the right decision. Okay. 4 different ways to pay, $25, spirit messages. So I'm going to deliver to you whatever the universe decides you need to hear. Okay. And if that means that it's going to be your loved one, then I will give messages from your loved one. If it's going to be something about your health, if the medical mediumship kicks in, then that's what we'll do. If it's messages from your spirit guides, that's what we'll do. Whatever it is, that the universe decides you need to hear, that is what we are doing. So we are not taking personal requests. This is not, I want to talk to my mom or dad. That's not tonight. Tonight is what you need to hear based on what the universe decides, because sometimes the universe will guide you like it guided me a year ago, to leave everything that I know. Just take my daughter and leave everything that I know for unknown territory, for a state that I had only visited once for a week and didn't really like, and to a place where I only knew one person. So sometimes we just don't know what our options are because we haven't thought outside of the box, right? So we're going to do whatever the universe wants you to know tonight. Hi, Tanya. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Happy Wednesday, everybody. What is this? Well, I'm so happy to see you. It's doing it for me now, but I'm going with the flow and hoping for the best. Let me tell you, Natasha. Okay, let me say. Am I losing weight? Do you think I'm losing weight, or do you think I'm gaining weight? First of all, because this seems to be a fluid issue. I'm going to say that about my waist too, but I feel like my shorts are a little loose. I could be wrong. The boobs are still huge. I got diverted. Natasha, what I was going to say, sorry, ADHD, was that is exactly what I did. I went with the flow. I decided to release my need to control my reality. And I just, I saw the direction that the universe was blinking the red and white and green and yellow arrows, like, hey, pay attention over here. We are trying to show you this is what you're supposed to do. And I just said, okay, I said, okay. And I told my daughter, hey, how do you feel about this? And at first she was like, hell no, that's scary. And I was like, yeah, it is. And then my other kids talked to her and be like, hey, and the only reason she really didn't want to go because she would be away from her brother and sister and she loves them so much. But they talked to her and they're like, hey, you guys should really do this, and so she's like, all right, let's do it. And she, I'm not going to lie to you and say she doesn't miss her siblings, because she does. About once every couple of months, she will just have a good cry over the fact that she misses them. Of course, phones exist and she never calls them, but so then I have to be like, hey, call them and talk to them. It's okay to do that. But back to the point of the story, I released my need to control and look at the outcome. My daughter literally was a seed in some unfertilized ground. Like and I had no idea. Because that's all we'd really known. That's all I've really known as an adult was Texas for the last 30 years. So moving here was an extremely eye-opening experience. And it watered her seed. It watered her seed like nothing I could have imagined in Texas. So go with the flow and see what happens for you, right? When you know. True. Right. Exactly. And that's, and I've moved from the East Coast to Texas when I was 17, and that was a huge change. And then moving from Texas to South Dakota, huge change. But look how wonderful. When I moved to Texas, I had all my children. I had 3 children, and beautiful gifts. I met my older 2. I met their dad like almost immediately upon moving to Texas. So that was meant to happen. And then, I just, oh gosh, my phone is being okay. Candace, Okay, Candace, I got you. And we're going to figure out what the universe wants you to know. So I'm going to write you down. Not with that pen, apparently. I'm so glad that Phil gave me this pen. My landlord, he's like, hey, do you need any pens? And I'm like, sure, I can always use more pens. And look at that. I needed, how do I spell your name? These freaking eyeballs. Friant. Okay. My eyes are just not the best. But I have decided that I'm going to only wear my glasses when I have to read tiny things and not wear them all the time. Hi, Erin O'Brien. No problem. I totally understand. Okay, Candace, we're going to see what the universe wants you to know. And if you're interested in getting a spiritual reading tonight, y'all, like I said, it's going to be whatever the universe wants you to know. Okay? Whether that be something from your spirit guides, from the universe, from your spirit guides, from your loved ones, a message from your loved ones, or if it's going to be medical, intuitive reading, or if it's going to be something about your present or future. Any of those things could be what you receive tonight. What is this? Okay, Tanya, I'm going to write you down with my fancy new pen also. Okay. And I have to leave at 8 o'clock, y'all. So if you're debating whether or not to get a reading, you have to go ahead and do it. Because the universe is crazy. I was just thinking the other day how it works in such mysterious ways. First, I meet you, and then years later, I end up working in a place and sitting next to your sister-in-law, never even knowing it. It put people in our lives for reasons, and we don't even know. And when I sit back and think about it, it just blows my mind. Isn't that crazy? Do you still work with my sister-in-law? How weird is that? That like I was scrolling through Facebook one day, and I see a picture of Natasha eating lunch with my niece and my sister-in-law, and I'm like, I had no idea that you knew them. And she's like, I work with them. It's so crazy. The readings tonight are $25. The information's in the description box. There's 4 different ways to pay. But Alexa, these are whatever the universe wants you to know. Okay, so it's not guaranteed that I will speak to your fiance. Okay, that is not guaranteed. It'll be whatever the universe wants you to know. Okay, so Candace. All right, let's see. What are we? Candace Friant. Candace. And who is this? Okay. The very first thing that I received was tell her I said hello, and I said, who is this? And so I have an older gentleman here for you, Candace. This feels like it's going to be a great uncle or a grandfather. He's got kind of like a smaller stature, and he's wearing a flannel shirt, buttoned all the way down. He's wearing a flannel shirt. And some jeans. So he's kind of like an can I call that like an outdoorsy person? Would that make sense? Yes. And or did you work outside sometimes? Okay. Are you just her grandfather? Yes. Do you have a grandfather that's passed, Candace? It's been a long time. It's been a long time since she was a small girl. Okay. Do you have a grandfather that passed when you were small, like a smaller man? He's a smaller man. He's like a great grandpa, great grandpa, great grandpa. Make up your mind. He seems like he's not incredibly tall. I'm gonna say 5'7". Would that be accurate? Sure. It's 5'6" or 5'7". He's a small man. Okay. What is this? A wooden box. matches. What? I don't know why he's showing me like a little wooden box with matches in it. What is that for? Cigars? Cigars? He's reminding me, okay, have you seen the Rocky movies from a long time ago, Candace? They're kind of classics, but like in the Rocky movies, there's this like little tiny old man and he wears like a black beanie cap and I don't know if he smokes a cigar in the movie, but that's what I'm seeing. So that's what he's showing me. Ted. He's also giving me a name with a T, like Ted or Teddy. Something with a T can be his first or last name. T. Ted? Huh. Does any of this make sense to you, Candace? I'm getting very, very clear messages from this gentleman. You're for Candace. Yes, for Candace. She was small. Do you have my dad's friend named Tony? Okay, so the T. Okay, and was he a smaller man? This is somebody who passed when you were small. Only time will tell. Okay. I've got oh man. Okay. Candace, I have just a swooping Archangel Raphael wants to come in and talk about the future, to let her know that the questions that she has, only time will tell. We cannot guarantee an outcome right now. We would like to give her something, however, to make her more secure. We would like her to know that we are on her side, and that she has done the right thing. But it doesn't feel that way in her heart. Up here, we know it. Someday you will understand. But only time will tell you. But we must be prepared for any outcome. We know how hard it was to make this decision. But there's no going back. Would you like to tell her about the things to expect? She will be receiving many commendations. So relax. This this feeling in your heart, this heaviness in your heart will decrease with time. That is all. Candace, I don't really know what that is about, but the feeling that I'm getting is it's almost like um, like I had to cut somebody out of my life. Um, it just feels like that. It feels like you had to take space from somebody, that you had to move on from someone, and like in your head that it's the right decision, but your heart still hurts from it. That's that's the feeling that I'm getting. Okay, I guess you could say smaller. What are we talking about? Tony passed in my adult years. Maybe I was too small to remember. I don't. I forgot about Tony already. But it feels like this pain that I had in my heart. It feels like heartache. Okay, that's what it feels like to me, and that's the very first feeling that I got when Archangel Raphael came in. It was because of the heartache that's like lingering. Take some time, yes. Take some time to heal your heart. Yes, everything will be fine. Have you been really like? Have you been having like a? Oh, I'm being reminded that we just had this conversation. I'm because I was literally going to ask you if you've been having stomach pain, and then I was reminded you're the person that said they hadn't eaten since Monday, right? Was that you? I'm sorry. I was in another place. Goodness, that was you. Okay, that makes sense to me then. And now the message makes sense to me about the heartache, and knowing in your head uh, what decision is right. Okay, for you. Okay. And this gentleman, Tony, he said that he said you need to break the bond. I don't know what kind of bond you have with this person, or if you have decided that that's what's in your best interest. I'm not going to ask because um, it's not for the public to know. But I will say that that's what he said, and I gave you the message from Archangel Raphael. Just know that they are very supportive of your journey overall, whatever you decide to do. It's completely your decision, free will. That is the gift that cannot be taken from us. So um, you have a lot of angelic support right now. Okay. Hi, Suzanne. Hi, Daniel. How are you? Hi, Penny, my love. How are you doing? Hi, Lisa. So that is what I have for you, Candace, and I hope that that helps you. And please eat something. I know that you've worked yourself up to just yeah, you're just in a state right now, but you definitely do. You have hi, Cheryl. You have so much angelic support, and they are on your side, is what they said, right? Yeah, that's what they said. So that is what I have for you, sweets. Okay, I got to write down another name. Adam. Casey. From Aaron. Aaron. Aaron O'Brien. Okay. I got you, Aaron O'Brien. Okay. Writing you down. What a lovely Irish name you have there, Aaron O'Brien. Okay, Tanya is next, however, and you're after Tanya. Okay? Okay. Yes. Hello, Tanya. How are you, my dear? Let's just have a little swig of water. Okay, Tanya. Oh. What does Tanya need to know right now? Tanya, have you been having a cough? Where is this cough coming from? I've just got all this coughing and have you been having like night sweats? You have a morning hack, but nothing bad. Okay. Have you been having night sweats? Because that's what I'm being shown, you being very sweaty, and they're talking about at nighttime. Yes, that I do get hormonal changes. Okay. And they're also showing me like being itchy. Um, that age, yeah, I hear you. What's the itchiness from? It's like from walking around outside and like chiggers or uh, mosquito bites. I just feel itchy around my ankles. They're also showing me, I don't know if you're actually trying to lose weight. Is this coming for you? They're showing me you putting on your pants and they're loose like this. Okay. And kind of looking like, wow, I've lost a lot of weight on your afternoon walks. You walk in the field. Okay. We can try maybe some, you are losing weight. Okay. Because they're showing me like your pants are really big. It's time for new pants. And I'm feeling super nauseous. Is this something that you've also been dealing with, this nausea? I'm feeling super nauseous. You're down 15 pounds. Look at you. That's amazing. If I had a scale, well, I can't say that I'd get on it because I really don't like the scale. It never says anything I want it to. Maybe I should just get a piece of paper and draw a scale and then write what I want it to say on there. I don't know. You don't eat a lot with fasting. Okay. Because I'm feeling really kind of nauseous in my stomach when I connect to you. They're mentioning protein to me. All right. And they're reminding me of eating too much protein can make you nauseous, especially if you're making some kind of like a protein shake. It can make you nauseous. And that's what they're more the bloating. Okay. I'm feeling super nauseous connecting to you, and they're talking about too much protein. Okay. It's just so you know. Or what is that? Seeds. Chai seeds. Are you using chai seeds? Okay, so we need to be careful on how many chai seeds, how many times, how much chai seeds we're using, because that we can't have just a diet of certain things. Um, okay, okay, so they're showing me like when you're outside and like I'm listening to one specific bird. It's like a blue, it's a blue, like a bluebird. Bird song, yes. Listening to bird song. Okay, so I don't know about you. You're such a plain eater. Okay, blue jays. Okay, okay. So do you hear them when you go outside? Because they're talking about you hearing the bird song of this one particular bird, and they're saying that it's music to your ears. Do you understand that? Music. They're showing me like a cartoon version of a bird. You know how like gosh, this had to be like Disney or something like, back in the day when they would make cartoons and they would act like the birds were singing and like how they would make their mouths go ooh like that and they would have like a little circle on the end. I don't know. That's what they're showing me. I don't know why they're showing me that, but that's pretty funny. Um Music is what they're telling me. It's like music to your ears. You feed them peanuts. I'm so dizzy. You feed them peanuts. Oh man. Tanya, I saw this video, and I don't know if I mentioned this like a week ago or whenever I was here last, but I saw this video because birds, like I love birds and everything. And this lady, she had like these big, like glasses, like big glasses. And then she made this like paper plate dish thing attached to her glasses, and it had all this bird seed in it. And it was like, and they were coming and they were eating, and she was like watching them, and oh my god, I loved it. Anyways, that's what it's reminding me of. I love how he always gets snippets of my daily life. Well, they're just showing me like I truly love birdsong as well. Like it really that was hilarious, first of all. And I'm like, what? That's an amazing idea. And I need to do that because I want birds up close and personal to my face too, because they never get up close and personal to your face. And I love them so much. And I wish they could just come up to me like Snow White and just land on my hand and have a conversation with me because I love them so much. But anyways, I have birds? No, I don't own any birds. But that's what I'm seeing about just bird song and just having it just be like something like you truly love. Okay. All right. I just love wildlife. I'm friends with the deer. I hear they come to my window. Dude, I'm so jealous of those people that have the patience to like sit there every day forever and try to get like a fucking squirrel to like eat nuts out of their hand. Like, I don't have that kind of time in my life. I can't sit and devote a couple of hours to try and first of all get a squirrel's attention and then, and then just like wait without moving. Like I'll just end up putting him on the deck and like walking away because I'm like, whatever, just eat it whenever you want. Doesn't matter. Hi, Victor. How you feeling? Hope you're feeling better. But anyway, so that's that. Okay. What else do we have for Tanya? What is this? Candy cane stripes for what? A barber? A barber's pole. Barber's pole? They're showing me. Are you getting your hair cut? Scissors. Okay. They're saying that it's either time for you to get a haircut, or they're mentioning. They're showing me a man putting a cape on a man and giving it at a barber shop. Why are you showing me this? It's a barber shop. Do you understand this? You're getting a haircut tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Well, yes, tomorrow I get a barber cut. My hair is shaved. Okay. Wonderful. I'm so glad that that resonates with you, and that makes sense. The barber cut. Okay. And then we're looking at our shoes. Why? Why are we looking at our shoes? Might be time for some new shoes. Do you wear men's shoes? I know they do. They do that for you, and I don't know why. Um, why am I seeing men's shoes? Do you wear men's shoes? Because they look like um, they just look like dress shoes. They're dress shoes that they're showing me. They're like leather. Why are you showing me these? Dress shoes. Is there somewhere that your shoe needs to go? Dressed up. Yes. Okay. Are you going to? You need new sandals for your trip home. Are you going somewhere where you have to dress up because for graduation? Okay. Okay. Dress shoes is what they were talking about. Uh, now that I've translated that correctly, dress shoes for your graduation. That makes sense. That makes sense. So we got to get those. Okay. Got to get dress shoes. Don't forget. And I'm feeling a lot of muscular pain in my shoulder right now with you, Tanya. Have you been having a problem with this? It's just one side. Hi, Sinclair. I mean, it might be because she always reminds you of all the things that you have to do, right? She's like, got to get your hair cut, got to pick up your shoes, don't forget the dry cleaning. And the shot records? What is that about? Shot records? Why is she talking about shot records? Does she mean like a vaccine? That's not even a mandate anymore. What is she talking about? Shot records. Huh. I don't know. I don't get it. Uh, I didn't get it. I never will either. You and me both, sister. I didn't fall for that. I was never bamboozled, and I'm sorry for anybody that was. Truly, truly sorry for the numerous, what, 36 million people that fell for that. 36 million people that have died um, from that. So that's terrible. Anywho, what else do we want to tell her? Gonna have a safe trip, yeah. And I'm seeing like a gift for your niece, I would assume. And it's like a bracelet. It looks like it's a gold bracelet or some kind of tennis bracelet or something, um, something special for her. It looks like a bracelet. They're showing me a gold bracelet for her. I don't know why. Let's go through. What else? Chocolate. Chocolate. That's all you got? They're showing me a Hershey bar right now. Just trying to figure out what to get her. Well, well, now you know. This is all the things that you needed to hear. Don't forget to get some new shoes and to get her a gold tennis bracelet or some type of bracelet. Um, and why are they showing me a Hershey bar right now? Like a Hershey's chocolate bar. Why are they showing me that? Apparently, yes, you have some things to clear off of your slate. They're showing me it's like they're showing me the Hershey's chocolate bar with a bite taken out of it. It's like the picture of it, you know. It might even be like on a cup or a shirt. It looks like one of those going shopping after your haircut. It's a great idea. It looks like a marketing image of a Hershey's chocolate bar. You know how like they when the bite taken out of it. That's what they're showing me. What is that for? I see. Is and I'm gonna assume that this is your mom because they're showing me taking a bite of chocolate and then they're showing me the teeth. And so I got the feeling from that they're talking about the dentist. I will be open and see if it comes up later, the chocolate. I think she's talking about going to the dentist. She's giving me a check mark for that, so I feel like that's accurate. Going to the dentist. I feel like we want to get our teeth cleaned at the dentist. Give her a Hershey bar with the bracelet. That's not a terrible idea. I mean, I've never turned down chocolate in my life. That would be rude. Um, but the dentist, okay. Get your teeth cleaned at the dentist. That's it. That's all. We don't have anything else on the to-do list for her. All right. Do we have a message from the spirit guides? Don't fall off the bike wagon. They what? Don't fall off the bike slash wagon. Okay. It seems like a tall order. What are they talking about here when they're talking about advice? Don't fall off the bike slash wagon. To me, it just feels like whatever it is that you're doing, stick to it. Don't fall off the wagon, so to speak. And I'm not sure if they're talking about your fasting. Yeah, that could be what it is. The fasting. Don't fall off the bike unless you actually ride a bike. Do you ride a bike? Just to make sure, yes. Right, because there's a couple ways that can be interpreted. Woo, you do, and you have to be in optimal health for that. You have an elliptical. Well, don't fall off that either. Those things are I don't know how y'all do that. I just don't. I mean, to me, you ride that every day. Okay, don't fall off of that. My ear's super itchy right now, and I don't know why. Do you have somebody that had a hearing problem that passed away? Whew, it's crazy itchy. But anyway, maybe it's your mom. Who knows? Who knows? It's a hybrid bike. Okay, okay, that makes more sense. Don't fall off the wagon bike, the bike wagon. Well, I hope those messages made sense to you, and I thought it was super interesting. My son just told me he's got the stomach bug. Hi, Crystal. How are you? The stomach bug. Oh, 1 second. He never messages me. He never messages me, the boy. So I have to respond. Hi, Amy. Thank you for watching on YouTube. Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate you. So that's what I've got for you, Tanya. And next up, we have Aaron. Aaron O'Brien. Aaron O'Brien. And if you're interested in getting a reading tonight, there's 4 different ways to pay in the description box of the video. Okay. And yes, I'm still accepting for readings. So there's 4 different ways to pay in the description box of the video. And it is messages from spirit, whether it be medical mediumship, messages from your angels and guides, messages from your loved ones, messages about your current or future, or things that you need to hear right now. Whatever the universe thinks you need to hear right now, that's what I'm going to give you. This is not a request line. This is not, I want this or that. This is, let the universe guide to me what I need to know right now. Okay, that's what we're doing. Okay, Crystal, so just to be clear, that's what we're doing. Okay, Aaron. Hi, Bambi. How you doing? All right, Miss Erin, let's see what the universe wants us to tell you. And clear this out with a little bit of water. Miss Erin O'Brien. Okay. Erin O'Brien, what is the universe? Oh, I feel stiff connecting to you, Erin. Have you been just really sore lately? Have you been overdoing it? I feel really stiff and sore. I need to stretch, but my back hurts really bad. And I'm tired. Goodness, is this you? Okay, Crystal, I will go on Cash App. I'm just feeling really tired when I'm connecting to you, Erin. Have you been overdoing it? Have you been overworking, or just you're physically exerted? I'm not sure if this has something to do with your job, if you're trying to get some kind of a promotion or some kind of an edge over something. You didn't sleep much last night. You're very tired today. Okay, because I'm fine, and I just had a yawn out of nowhere when I connected to you. Why am I so overexerted? And I'm getting a lot of pain, like in the middle of my back. It feels like muscular. It just feels like your body is trying to tell you that it needs some self-love, okay? All these aches and pains. I'm getting pain in the shoulder, pain in my back. I feel like everything is tight, overexerted. Um, your body is tired. And I don't think it's just because you didn't sleep much last night. I feel like you've been overdoing it. Does that make sense? Physically. And she needs to take a break. Ooh, she's very tired. Oh my. And they said that you need to swallow your pride and ask for help. Does that does that does that make sense? Yes, I need to restart vitamins. I feel old, 44 and a single mom. Since I'm 47 and a single mom, so I get you. It's exhausting. Um, you're you're speaking my language right now, always trying to get ahead. Like I'm, yeah, and you can, and I, and on it. I'm gonna share with y'all a real quick story because, um, I got really sick in February. I don't know, for new people, you might not know that, but I got the flu really bad in February, and it was the flu. It wasn't anything else. I tested positive for the flu, and it was, it was the upper respiratory flu. And I was so sick for a couple of weeks and I couldn't work. And so everything just kind of fell behind. I wrecked my car and I had to pay thousands of dollars to get my car fixed. And so it was just, I was behind, and then it was just this snowball effect. And people don't understand how fucking hard it is. Okay, they just don't understand how fucking hard it is to be a single parent, because there is nobody next to you. There is nobody there to pick up the slack if you get sick. There's nobody there to help you when things fall behind. You just have you. And I was telling my daughter this because I was so overwhelmed just days ago. I was just so tired. Okay, and so I know how you feel. I was so fucking tired. Like, I was physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally just exhausted. But there was no other option, and there still is no other option but to just persevere. And that's all I can do, and that's what I tell people. Don't stress about things. Don't stress about everything all the time. Okay? Um don't stress about things outside of your control, because I mean that is it. That's outside of my control. All I can control is how hard I work to make sure everything gets back to normal, and so that's what I decided to do. I decided to just work, 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 and I was just overdoing it. And I feel like I have to tell you this story because I feel like you're doing the same thing. Um, I know that it's hard. And I sat there one night and I just cried about it. I just cried about it. I just cried out all of my frustration. And I told Emma, because she was like, "Are you okay?" And it just all came out of me. Like, I just was not okay. I was not. And I had been struggling so hard to be okay, Aaron. So I feel you, okay? I know how hard it is. But I had been struggling, and I had to get it all out. I had to voice my frustration at being the only person I could depend on, being the only person I could turn to, not having a single person that I could ask for help, you know? Like, it was just all me. And so I get it. I took on being admin of a very large Facebook group. I'm in the jewelry reselling business. Unnecessary drama is coming at me. Oh, sister, that sounds terrible. I mean, can people just be adults? maybe we should rethink that decision, right? Just because it's causing unnecessary drama in your life, or maybe figure out a way to delegate some of that responsibility. But anyways, you can get through this. Okay? You can get through this. After I purged all of that frustration and those feelings of just absolute done, I was just done. I was just so frustrated and sad, and I felt very alone. All right. After you purge all that energy out of you, I woke up the next day and I was like, everything's gonna be okay. You just have to keep pushing through, and I told my daughter that. I'm like, I don't have the option to give up. I don't have the option to say, no, somebody else will have to come and pay our rent, or no, somebody else will have to take care of you. I just don't feel like doing it anymore. I don't have that option, and I never would anyways, because she's my baby. But single parents, like, it's hard, and I get it. I am a single parent too. And times are hard for everyone. And I'm not saying that to diminish what you're going through at all. I'm really not. I know how hard it is. That's all. I'm just trying to make you not feel so alone in your struggle. There are a lot of us out here. Bambi is 54 and she has a 9-year-old. People acting like children. Yeah. I don't like, Erin, I don't like to cry either. I try to do it once a month though, or thereabouts, because I know that, like, the frustration and the sadness needs an outlet. And I know, as a spiritual person, that tears are very healing, and it's moving energy, and it's moving emotions that are lower vibrational emotions, and releasing them out. Okay. The tears won't come. Look, if you want to cry about something, cry about losing somebody that you love, right? You've lost people, right? If you need to cry and you cannot bring yourself to cry about your situation, bring yourself to a memory of losing someone that you love. That is always a part of you. Absolutely, you need to release. A healthy way to get it out is to journal it, to speak it, to write it, or to cry it out. Those are all healthy ways to release those emotions. Okay, and I say that because it has to come out. Like, it's unhealthy to keep that stuff in you. That's why I try to cry, once a month. And I'm saying I try to cry, but the universe is like, no, you're gonna cry, bitch. That's all there is to it. You have had too much on your plate, and it's time for you to get rid of it. And that's it. You got to get rid of it. You can't do this anymore. You got to get rid of it. But yeah, just, if you feel like you need a release, yeah. And I'm not saying raise your vibration. There's different ways to do that. Okay, I'm not saying that. I'm saying to release lower vibrational energy, like sadness, frustration, anger. There's ways to do that. You can do that with, there's all different ways to raise your vibration. But to release, yeah, you need to speak them, write them, or cry them out. Those are good things to get them out of you. Okay, because they have to be experienced in some way. Okay. Sherry says, love your hair. Well, look what you're doing to yourself. Aw. You have, look, don't stop. You should try those things, because one of those things is going to help you. All right. But honestly, if you want to cry and you can't bring yourself to cry about your current situation, Think about something that has made you mourn in the past. Okay? Like losing someone you love, because that that's connected to that emotion, and it's not going to go away. Like that is a memory that you can call upon to help yourself cry if you feel like you need to release. But definitely start using your crystals again and doing your meditation. That's important. Um, Sherry, thank you. My hair is incredibly wind blown. This is my natural. This is my natural wind blown hair. Um, it's very curly when it wants to be. But anyway, you're welcome. You're welcome. And I hope those help you, because I feel like there's some things happening here with your chakras your chakras need to be. You have the same hair. It's crazy hair is what I call it. This is my crazy hair. Look at it. It's crazy. And it's been like this since I was 11. Did I tell y'all that story? I don't think I did. When I was a kid, my hair was pin straight. Like it was so straight. And my mom, like I would want my hair. It's great hair. It's not that great in person, but it does okay. My hair was pin straight. Like it wouldn't hold a curl. My mom would put curlers in my hair when I was little. I remember those plastic ones, you know what I'm talking about? She would take the time to curl my whole head and then, put the covers on them, because they had individual covers, and put the covers on them and then sleep with my wet hair, and then sleep with them in my hair. And then the next morning she would take them out and my hair would just fall. Like it was so straight, it wouldn't even hold a curl. Not even a little. I have pictures. I would have, I don't know where they are. Where are my pictures? They might be in storage in Texas. I'm not really sure. But anyway, for my 11th birthday, my mom asked me what I wanted, and I told her that I wanted a spiral perm. So she brought me to the hairdresser in 1987, my 11th birthday, and paid like, I think it was $100. So it was a lot of money at the time. 1987, that was a long time ago. And she got me a spiral perm. And I just loved it. And my hair was lovely. And then when I was 13 years old, of course, my hair had grown out. And so we went and got an Ogilvy home perm to perm my hair at home. And ever since then, my hair has been curly. So it grows out curly. And it's been growing out curly ever since then. I don't know why. I don't know if it's one of those things where like your hair texture changes like it does, like your taste buds. I know your hair texture changes over the years, but like, I don't know. It's crazy because like it was so super straight before that. Okay, funny story. And I think that's why I think it's just your hair texture changes, because my daughter Madeline, who is my middle child, she's 25. My daughter Madeline used to have super straight hair when she was little too. And she always wanted curly hair like me. And her hair just started getting curly out of nowhere, like when she was a teenager. Just went from super straight to curly. And she has absolutely beautiful, gorgeous, long, super long hair, and it's curly and it's just absolutely beautiful. And then the same thing with Emma. Emma used to have super straight hair too. Here she is, 12 years old. Her hair is starting to get a little bit of body. So maybe it's just one of those things in my family where like your hair, I don't know. My mom's got super straight hair though. For real. I'm not gonna lie. My mom's let her hair grow out and it's like all the way down to her butt and it's like super straight and gray. And yeah. So I didn't get it from her. So I don't really know how that works. Do you guys have crazy hair like that? I don't know why my hair is like that. It's so weird. Yeah, I don't really know. But anyway, if that's all the readings we're gonna do, I think. Wait. I got Crystal. Hold on. No, we got to do Crystal. I forgot. Crystal paid on Cash App. I just got the notification. Crystal. Oh, I'm getting. Did I tell y'all about all the smoke out there? My mom's hair did that after a head injury. Oh, wow. Had to shave it and it grew back curly. Oh, wow. Oh, Victor went to beauty school. So Victor knows a flat or oval hair shaft versus a round hair shaft. That is a language I don't understand. Does that mean, what does that mean as far as how my hair texture changed? Like, what does that mean? Which one makes curly hair? Victor, gosh darn it, Victor. When you feel better, Emma needs a haircut. She just told me tonight. And if you can hook me up with that, because, I'm not exactly rolling in the dough, but I promise that we can trade these. Of course, I won't cut your hair. You don't have any. Oval is curly. Okay. I must have oval hair shafts then. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't know. Maybe my hair shafts changed halfway through my life. But we're gonna do Crystal. Okay, Crystal. And I'm like, she literally was like, Mom, my split ends are terrible. Like, this was just at dinner. Mom, my split ends are terrible and I really need a haircut. And I was like thinking to myself, I'm like, I gotta find a hairdresser. I gotta find somebody. I know so many hairdressers and they all live far away. My friend Stacy's a hairdresser. My friend, well, anyways, Vanessa. I mean, I got so many hairdresser friends. But I forgot that you went to beauty school, Victor. So if it would be super cool if you could, just trim off her dents, that would be awesome. But if not, it's cool too. I'll figure something out. I'll do it myself, but I mean, I'm not a professional. Okay, Crystal. I am rambling. Shocking. Shocking that I'm rambling. Okay. All right. Let's see. You're the best. But only after you feel better, okay? Because I don't want her getting the stomach bug again. Only after you feel better. Crystal. What does Crystal need to know? Is it really smoky and rapid, Victor? Because it's really smoky out here. Apparently, there's Canadian wildfires. Crystal Boyd Sawyer. All right. Crystal. What is Crystal Boyd Sawyer need to know? So, Crystal, I have somebody stepping forward for you. Somebody from your family. It's a female, and she's presenting with heart lung issues. Um, she's giving me lots of pain on both sides. So I feel like this could be something like emphysema, COPD, or some kind of congestive heart failure, some kind of breathing problem, heart problem. Yes. And she's hi Amanda, how are you, sweetheart? It's not smoky. Oh my god. Where is it going then? Because it is so freaking smoky here. My friend David from Lead told me that it was super smoky over there. He thought that something was burning in Sturgis, and I was like, no, but it's like super smoky outside. So that's crazy. Your grandmother had heart problems. Okay, thank you. And that's what I'm getting. I'm getting her coming in hard and fast, and your aunt had breathing problems. There we go. Okay, and who had the S name? The S, like Shirley or Sharon, S name? Sherry. Who has the S name? And then they're showing me books. So one of them liked to read. Sharon Gale. Okay. And is she the one that liked to read? Kitty, what are you doing? You're so crazy. Is she the one that liked to read? What is that called? What is that called? Oh shit. Hook. Y'all know those hook rugs where you used to, you know what I'm talking about? She's showing me hook. It's like a hook and it's got a little piece of yarn. Latch hook rugs? No, that can't be right. Kind of, I really don't know. Hold on a second. I'm trying to figure out this message, Crystal. Latch hook. Yeah, that's what it's called. Okay, latch hook rugs. Okay, I used to do these when I was a little kid. That's so crazy. That's probably why they're showing me that. No, it's not macrame. It's latch hook. So you have these little things of string. You know, they come in like a plastic, and they're little things of string. And you take a string and you fold it in half and you hook it through. Your aunt used to do yard scarves. I don't know what a yard scarf is. Yarn scarf. Okay. So this is why she's showing me the yarn. Okay. So that makes sense then. Oh, and they're giving me a really bad stomach ache. Who's this? So I have a man. Oh my gosh. I have a man here and he's giving me such a bad stomach ache. Oh, I don't know what's wrong with him. It's bad though. Oh, what is this? Oh, my whole guts hurt. Who do you have? Sir. Oh. Is this like colon cancer? Oh. I don't know. Oh, it just feels bad. This man's coming. He's got all this pain in his stomach. It feels like maybe colon cancer or something to do with the guts, the intestines. Um, whew. Your uncle had colon cancer. Okay, man, he did not feel good. Let me tell you. Okay, can we stop that now? Oh my gosh, he had a bad case of colon cancer. I'm just gonna say that. Oh, poor thing. Okay, Amanda, I will write you down. No, kitty. Um, what do you want to contribute to this conversation, sir? He's telling me that he was not your favorite. We've got loved ones here. Okay. No, 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 right now. Well, go lay on the bed. Go lay on the bed. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. I'm busy. Uncle? Grandmother. Okay. I also have a grandfather here. He's making me feel like he had. Stop it, kitty. No, you're not going in there. Stop it. An issue with belching or burping or reflux is what I'm getting from him. And I'm not sure if this is his knee problem or somebody else's, but they're making me feel like there's a problem with somebody's got an issue with their knee. This might even be your uncle that had. No, he's not making me feel that anymore. It has to be somebody else. Sugar. And who had the issue with their blood sugar? This might be the same person with the knee. Blood sugar. Like diabetes. Okay. I don't know. Some of my grandfather, just one, which was my Papa Howard. All of them had problems with their blood sugar. Okay. Okay. Well, then they definitely wanted to point that out. Why are we talking about that? They're also mentioning strawberries to me. I don't know why. Well, I got strawberries in the fridge, a natural source of sugar. Okay. Natural sources of sugar. Okay, so they really want you to make sure that you use natural sources of sugar, like natural cane sugar, or when you get in the mood for sweets, because they're mentioning about swollen feet, retaining fluid, things of this nature. When you get in the mood for sweets, to get things like, strawberries or raspberries, bananas, watermelon, natural sugars, any kind of fruit, melon, whatever would have natural sugars. Kiwis are really good for you. Okay. I just asked my mom to send you her name. My husband had a consult today about his knee, and my grandfather had diabetes. Okay, Jessica, we'll take it if it resonates for you, but these messages are for Crystal. Just know that your loved ones are definitely with you. Okay. Let's see what else Crystal needs to know. What does Crystal need to know from all of you? We're concerned about her health. Okay. And so that's what it boils down to, is they want to make sure that you don't follow the same path that they went down. They want to make sure that you stay healthier longer than they did, and that you don't repeat the same cycles that they repeated. Okay, the generational cycles, and it's not something that has to happen. It doesn't. You don't have to do everything the same. You know, they want you to have better. Okay. They want you to live longer. They want you to have better. They want you to be happier than they were in their lives. Okay. No problem, Jessica. But like I said, if those messages resonate with you, then you can take them. Okay. Obviously, you're not paying for a reading, and your loved ones still wanted you to know, that they're with you, and so that's why they're giving you, they're making these messages resonate for you as well, just to let you know that they're with you. Okay. What else do I need to tell Krista? Understand, haven't been happy in a while. Well, they definitely want you to be happy. Okay. It's just that you're in situation right now where you're not getting back what you're putting into it. And it's time for you to motivate yourself to have better, to do better, to surround yourself with better people, better situations, because that's what's right for you. All right. They want you to be happy. They want you to get back to being good. They want you to have good people in your life, good memories. They really want you to be happy. So and I feel like they're going to be bringing you some opportunities for that to happen. You just have to make the choice. You have to make the choice to pursue that. You have to make the choice to allow that for yourself, that you have to allow these things to change in your life. Okay. You have to allow good things to come into your life. You have to start acting like it's your right to be happy. You understand completely. Wonderful. I'm glad. Because nobody can really supply that for you. That's something that you kind of have to do that on your own. You have to allow that for yourself. You have to embrace things that will make you happy, and get rid of things that don't make you happy. Okay. My eyes are super itchy all of a sudden. Like I said, there's lots of smoke outside, and it could be that I'm like finally starting to like feel the effects of it. I don't know. Man. Okay. I have to, and they want you to know that you're going to have a good time. Okay. Like eventually when we start to embrace things that will bring more happiness into our lives, um, that it will be worth your while. The changes are necessary, but they will be good for you. So don't lose hope. Okay. And I understand how it feels to not be happy, and it's hard, but you can you can get it. Okay. 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 You're welcome, sweets. Sending you so much love and confidence, because I feel like you really need some confidence yeah, it is. It's hard. It's hard to demand happiness where we have never demanded it before, but it's possible. Okay. So I'm sending you lots of confidence to change for yourself. Okay. To change what you allow. All righty. All right. Now we're going to do Miss Amanda. Yes, you need confidence, because I keep seeing like the Queen of Wands. You just need to be more confident in yourself. And remember, natural sugars, okay? Miss Amanda. Miss Amanda. What does the universe... Okay. Miss Amanda, my friend. Hey, girl, hey. So let's see what the universe needs you to know tonight. All right, what does Miss Amanda Bow need to know? Juggling, 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 juggling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different things. Are we juggling 5 different things? We have 5 balls we're juggling in the air. Okay. So they're showing me 5 different balls that you're juggling. Okay. Does this make sense to you? So they're talking about juggling the marriage, your your group with the the group I'm talking about. Um, they're showing me your marriage, your group, the tattoo business, the snake business, the insurance business. They're showing me these 5 different balls that you're juggling. These marriage, your toy group, we'll call it that, tattoo business, snake business, insurance business. Okay. So this is what we're saying. They're showing me you juggling these 5 balls. We're juggling. There's 5 of them. And they're showing me 1 ball dropping. And we're looking at it. And we're deciding whether or not we want to pick it back up again. Okay. All right. This looks like the toy business. Do I want to pick that up? So we're deciding whether or not we want to continue to juggle that ball. Okay. Do you understand? You have so many different things that you are juggling that you cannot be successful at something when your attention is diverted in so many different directions. Okay. And that's what they're telling me. And so we're going to put that ball down, and I'm pointing to somebody and I'm saying, hey, do you want to pick that ball up? Okay. So I'm not sure who they're talking to here. If they're talking about your sister, if they're talking about somebody, another lady in your life that has the time for that ball. But you're like, hey, do you want to pick that ball up and juggle that ball? Because I don't want to juggle it anymore. So then we have 4 balls that we're juggling for the next 3 months. We'll be juggling these 4 balls. Paperwork, paperwork, paperwork. And then there will be 3. Which ball is falling? But the next one that you drop, you'll want to pick it back up. Okay. Just so you know. That's it feels like there's going to be some tension in your relationship. And I feel like dropping that ball is inevitable. I feel like there's that you carry a lot of stress. And I feel like the tension in your relationship is a result of all of the balls that you juggle. It's expected of you. She doesn't complain. No, of course not. Who's got the lung cancer, sweets? I don't remember. Is this your mama? Who had the lung cancer? Oh, oh God. All right. I just want to make sure she knows. Okay, I've got somebody here with serious lung pain, lung cancer, your sister's dad. Okay. I just want to make sure she knows what's coming. Okay. He's telling me that hard decisions have to be made. Okay. And he's talking about the snakes. The lineup. The lineup. Right. So, okay. So the way that he's explaining it to me, he's talking about, okay, if I have all of these irons in the fire, okay, um, if I'm trying to manage 5 different big projects, um, each project is going to get 1/5 of my time. Simple math, he said. If I have 4 projects, they will get 1/4 of my time, which is a larger portion of time than the 1/5 of time. If I have 3 projects, 1/3. And so this is the way he's explaining it to me. The more irons you have in the fire, the less time you have for each of them, and the less that gets done. Why does she continue to add irons to the fire? Well, I don't know the answer to that. What is she looking for? I don't know the answer to that either. She's running out of time to figure it out. What does that mean? Perhaps you should drop all of the balls and figure out which one you want to pick up. I feel like they are saying that you should devote your time and energy to one thing. But they're telling me that you're like, well, that's not possible because I have to do this, and I have to do that, and I have to do this, and I have to do that. But does she really have to? Well, I don't know. It's not my life. Well, why don't you just let him watch this? Was that okay? So I feel like 2 of the balls that you're juggling are his balls. Oh, that sounded so bad. Hold on, rewind, take that out. God damn it. Sometimes my mouth is just not paying attention. 2 of the responsibilities that you're juggling are your husband's responsibilities. Were they his responsibilities before you met him? Were they his interests? You know what I'm saying? And that he's kind of passed the ball to you because why not? But I feel like I'm being reminded of something. Okay, I'm going to tell you a story. I was in the restaurant business. A lot of people know that about me, but I started in the restaurant business in my early 20s, cooking in the restaurant industry, and I cooked as a job, and I got very, very good at it, and I went up the ranks to management very, very quickly, within 6 months of starting and learning how to cook. I was good at it. Fast forward a little bit later, I get in a relationship with a man that wants to open a restaurant. Do I want to open a restaurant? No. But I know how to do it. And I am supportive because he was my husband, right? We were married and he wanted to open a restaurant. So being the good wife that I was, even though I never wanted to cook again, I did it with him because I was a supportive partner. Was it something I was passionate about? No. Did I enjoy it? No, not at all. So, should I have said, well, you do that because that's what you want to do, and I'm going to do, God only knows. I really don't know what I wanted to do at that point. I think at that point I wanted to be a doctor. Um, but I'm going to do this because this is what makes me happy, you know. But honestly, Amanda, I'm like, I don't actually feel like any of the balls that you're juggling make you happy. I don't think they bring a level of joy into your life. It feels like responsibilities. That's what it feels like to me. It feels like you have all these responsibilities that benefit you in a financial way. Um, but it doesn't feel like this is what I'm passionate about, or this is what I'm passionate about, or this is it doesn't feel like that. It feels like you have a business mind and your mind wants to create wealth. Okay. And so that's what I feel like all those irons are about, creating wealth. But none of them are what you're passionate about. Okay. So I and I think that's why you keep picking up more irons, because you know that you're not happy doing those things, that you don't wake up in the morning and you're thrilled about tattoos, or you're thrilled about snakes, or you're thrilled about, your toy group. I don't feel like any of those things bring you joy, but they bring you the idea of financial freedom, which could possibly bring you some happiness. Like, we all want that, sure. I'm at a crossroads per se. I feel that. I do. And I think that's why they're talking about juggling all these balls. Okay? It just feels to me like if we could put a few of these down, if we could put a couple of these down, if you could say to your husband, babe, I really need you to take back the reins for the snake business. I know you're busy in your tattoo shop. But it feels to me like something's got to give here because you're not happy. Well, I'm sure you love them because of the experiences that you've had with them, because of the friends that you've made, because of you know your happiness, I feel, comes at a byproduct of the snakes. I don't feel like you love them in the same way that, like, Sarah loves them. Does that make sense? Because she's a strange cat. She really is. Like, you told me when we first met that she was an animal whisperer, and she is. She really is. She really has an affinity for creatures that I've really not ever seen before. It's really amazing. Um, and I'm not saying that you don't like them. I just feel like that's not what sparks joy for you. I feel like you enjoy the road trips, and you enjoy, you know, seeing people that you've met in the industry, and, the fellowship. But I think that if it were up to you, you would just have gatherings with those people, you know what I mean, and get-togethers to reconnect, and it could be with or without snakes. I don't feel like it's your passion. You know what I mean? So this crossroads that you're at, the universe is asking you, what if we could put down all of these responsibilities? The shows are fun. I know. Vanessa said she used to work with reptiles. I went with Amanda to a show in Arlington, and it was amazing. Really, really awesome, except for all the mice. Not a fan. So what if we could put all of these responsibilities and line them up on a table? All right. What if? Okay. What if we put all of this down for just 1 second? Okay. What would be your go-to to pick up first? Because I feel like you're just constantly searching, but you're searching while still juggling everything that you've tried. Do you know what I mean? You're looking for the right shoe to fit you, but you're still wearing all your other shoes. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. You have too many irons in the fire. And every time you pick up another one, you have less time to devote to those things. What's that? Okay. So that's what I'm seeing for you. It feels like the crossroads you're at is because nothing you've tried is really hitting the spot. And while we have all of these things clogging up our energy, we can't really devote our time to things that might bring us joy, right? So maybe say, hey, hun, I don't want to carry the tattoo ball anymore, or I just need a break from this stuff. You know, I need a break from all the things the responsibilities that I've taken on as your partner. Okay. Like, I need a break from that. That's what I'm seeing for you. What's your mama got to say? About this whole situation, or just in general? Because I got to go in like 8 minutes. I got to get Emma. In general. Okay. Okay. She's saying something about filthy animals. I don't know. Well, thank you, Miss Stacy. It's very windblown and doing its own thing. Something about filthy animals. And then she's saying She's saying that you have to take back control of your life. Don't listen to what people say. It's not important. She needs to make up her mind, she said. She's saying that you have like bursts of energy for things. Like short bursts of it. Well, she's got a lot of fire. She just has short bursts of energy for things, and she needs to make up her mind about what she wants to do. Stop pussyfooting around, she said. This resonates so much. Okay. Awesome. I have to go get M. I have to go get Emma from youth group. It ends at 8:00. So I hope that all helps you, and I hope it makes sense, and I hope that you take some time and figure out what you want to do, okay? And everything will work out. You just have to do the right thing for you. I love you too, friend. I love you so much. And I love all of you so very much. And I want to thank you all for joining me tonight. And if you're interested in getting a private reading with me, the information is in the description box. I love you too, Vanessa. I hope you're doing okay. All right. Thank you for joining me tonight. I don't know when I'll be back. I hope I can be back soon because I love you guys. Okay. If you're interested in getting a private reading with me, the information is in the description box. But until I see you again,